This is the Beyond the Prophy podcast, the podcast that empowers you and inspires you to seek career excellence while pursuing your passion. And I'm your host, Jasmine Haley.
Hey BTP family, this Beyond the Prophy podcast episode is brought to you in part through a sponsorship from Young Dental. This episode is featuring the Delish Prophy Paste. There's a reason for its namesake because it smells and it tastes good. It has a smooth, creamy texture. It's gluten-free. It's made with xylitol, and it has some awesome, cool, fun flavors such as Happy Hour, Dessert Trio, Orange Dreamsicle, Coca Mint, Key Lime, and so many more. To find out more about this product, visit www.youngdental.com. Enjoy the show.
Hello. This is Jasmine, the founder of Beyond the Prophy, and we are here for another podcast. We're on site at the RDH Under One Roof Conference at the Gaylord National Resort, and I have a very special guest here. Sometimes we don't really take the time to honor the spouses of the hygienists, but I actually have a spouse of a hygienist here that is doing some wonderful work that we need to hear, especially as practicing professionals. So I really am very excited to welcome Rudy Gonzalez. Thanks for coming here.
Thank you, Jasmine, for giving me the opportunity to talk to you today.
Right, absolutely. Perfect. Well, I'm just happy that you came here, and your wife set you free.
She did.
Good. She set you free, so you were able to come over here, and you were able to tell me a little bit about what you do. So you're the owner of what is your business called?
Well, it's New Generations Financial Solutions, and what we do is we provide financial education and literacy all across the country. Our platform is a little unique because we protect people's money. We make sure that their money is not at risk at all, that they have lifetime income off of the money that they do earn, whether it's money that they set as a retirement or money that they already have on something that could be at risk, could be put in loss, could be in the market. We can move that. And in the event that they get sick, we can double their money. So that's really life-changing. It's very powerful what we do. And a lot of it is education. My wife didn't have that opportunity. She's been in the hygiene field for almost 20 years, and it comes a time where you're looking out for the best interest of your family because you spend so much time in your profession. They're part of your life as well, but you also look at protecting your family and growing them and seeing what's the best products and services that they are out there. And the financial arena in this field, many don't have that conversation. So,
absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. And it's something that, I'm passionate about because I'm a minority myself. My wife is a minority, and we really want to go ahead and educate the community.
Yes.
Because there's a huge need. There's a lack of that. I'm Hispanic, and in my community, there's really a very huge disconnect. As minorities, we work really hard, super hard. We'll get 2, 3, 4 jobs, and we'll do that at a time, but a lot of times we really don't know how to work better.
Yes.
How to put that money aside, how to save for it. We save for this weekend nowadays, We got to learn to save for our kids down the future, for their education, for our retirement. Because what happens if there's a medical event? Then obviously, we could be broke. So, yeah.
And you know what? A lot of us are dealing with the vicious cycle of brokenness.
It is. That
gets passed from generation to generation to generation. We don't have access all the time to education and resources that someone that may have come from a more affluent background may have.
You're absolutely right.
It's unfortunate. Like for me, I grew up in inner city,
right,
and I didn't have resources as other people. I had a single parent household. My mom just didn't have the money. She didn't even have the knowledge to help me with pursuing education, a college education.
Correct.
And can you imagine what information she could even share for financial aspects?
I know.
So I think it's very commendable what you're doing. And when I think one of the key things that really caught my ear and helped me understand was that you were very special, in my opinion.
All right, thank you.
Is because you offer many of these classes for free.
Free financial education. We do it all across the nation. Mm-hmm. We do it for nonprofits. We'll do it for churches, for anybody in the community. All they have to do is really reach out, and they say, hey, we want to go ahead and host this. We're going to have a gathering, 20, 30, 40 people. Doesn't matter how big, but we'll provide all the financial literacy that you need. We'll teach you about what's the latest things that are in the market right now that you should be taking advantage of. Mm-hmm. There's traditional, there's new side, there's insurance. There's just such information out there, but there's also a lot of companies out there like ours that are trying to go ahead and move and educate people in the community, and it's just a matter of finding the time. Right now we don't have the time.
Yes.
And you're absolutely right in what you mentioned, that especially young kids coming out of school, they're getting into more and more debt. You know, there's a debt trap. There's a lot of credit issues that come along with that. Yeah. And many people don't know that you can set aside $25 or maybe $50 a month, and that will go a long way. If you let that money sit also and let it grow, it'll become a big amount.
Yes, absolutely. So you tell me, what do you think is the top thing that dental hygienists are lacking in their preparation for their financial future?
They're lacking, one, they're getting into a lot of student loans and a lot of student debt. And yes. Sometimes they're not paying those obligations off. Mm-hmm. They're spending the money somewhere.
Can I get an amen?
Amen on that, yes. You know? And the biggest issue on that is that they're not setting aside anything for themselves. You need to go ahead and look at, if a company is going to go ahead and you're going to work for that company, you want to make sure that they have something set aside for you as a retirement. If you're going to invest a career in this field, many of them don't. They don't provide the proper 401k or the proper investment or the proper vehicle so that you can save not only for yourself. You want to look at the newest vehicles, whereas if your career ends in the dental hygiene field, you can move and that follows you throughout all your life, and your money and your retirement continues to grow throughout all your life, so that when it becomes time that you retire, whether it's in that career or maybe you have to move another one, because life happens, I'll be honest with you, okay, and you move on to a different career, you still want to have that money grow and you'll want to have it. There's three main things that you want to have in those. One is you want to make sure your money is protected from market risk, that if the market goes down, you don't lose your money. Mm-hmm. The other part is you want your money to continue to grow and have a lifetime stream of income where it doesn't matter how long you live. If you live till you're 100 or 110 or even up to 120, that you still have access to that money. And that money gets left over to your beneficiary of your choosing, because that's a great legacy there. You worked hard all your life. You want to leave that to your loved ones, whoever you choose to do that. And many people don't know or are not properly preparing themselves for that. The tax implications. Please, that's very crucial. Don't let Uncle Sam take all your hard-earned money. You want to have that money, every dollar that you get. That's what I specialize in. Every dollar that you put for savings, I make sure you don't lose it 100%. That money continues to grow, and I continue to grow indefinitely. Even while you're living off of it, that money, you're not siphoning it. It continues to grow as you live off of it. Yes. Many people liquidate all their money once it comes time to take that money out. Yeah. And I know we're going to get sick. Okay, I just don't know when, you know, but when you do get sick, you want that money to double. Those are some of the products across the nation that we go ahead and educate about that are out there, and many people aren't taking advantage of. If you get sick, you can't do 2 out of the 6 activities of daily living, that money doubles on you. So learn about those products. Reach out to us, and we'll be more than happy to provide you all the information. It's completely free. My company's name is New Generations Financial Solutions. Okay, you can find me at newgenerationsfinancialsolutions.com. My name is Rudy Gonzalez, and we work all across the country.
Yeah, I think that's phenomenal, and I would love, here's the thing, we're here on site.
Right.
I have to keep them short.
Right.
But I would love to have you back and talk about even more in depth on certain topics for hygienists, because this is a conversation we don't hear often.
Definitely.
What do you think about that?
I think
I'm putting
it's
you on
great.
the spot.
No, I'll be more than happy to do so. I'm very happy that I met. Things happen. I believe God put certain people, in front of you that are passionate, have a great heart, and are looking out to help other people and empower other people. And that's really what we're all about, is educating and helping other people. The more people that we help, the better everybody is.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's wonderful to have you. What's the easiest contact for people to contact you?
They can contact me through newgenerationsfinancialsolutions.com. At the bottom of my website, there's a contact page. You can email me directly. It'll have all my information there.
Excellent. And we'll put your contact information also in the show notes.
Sounds great.
Thank you so much for joining me, Rudy.
Oh, it's been a pleasure.
All right, perfect.
All right, excellent.